Hey everybody, welcome back to One Mic Baseball. You know it, since we had to skip this whole episode because we had to push it back a little early because somebody don't have their priorities straight. Not gonna just handle that, but just gonna get into all the rules for this year and 2022 and 2023 going on, and the new rules, and see if what you think, if you like it, if you disagree with it. Let me know, write in the comments. But welcome back, episode 5. Let's get it.
New playoff rules, yeah! Alright, as you see, upcoming rules for this season, they're trying to make baseball more accessible for different fans. They're trying to spice up the rules, spice it up. And the new rules is it's going to be, instead of, was that 8 or 10 teams?
It was 8 altogether. It was 8 altogether. Wild card,
yeah. But now they're going to make 12-team playoffs. It's 6 and 6 for each division.
Yeah, exciting.
Which makes teams that just barely make it, like Toronto last year, like the Mariners last year,
Cubs,
just barely. Cubs,
St. Louis.
Yeah,
Athletics.
The Athletics last year. Mm-hmm. Almost, like it was so close. Now they have a chance to make it up. To move it out. Unfortunately, we will lose pretty much a wild card game.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because that's a great game because it's everything's on the line, a one game, winner takes all to make it into the postseason. Yeah. But Akire, do you like the new rules with the 12 teams, 6 and 6 on each division?
Well, honestly, yes, it gives it a little bit more excitement. I'm so used to watching the 8-man playoff with one wild card, and it usually be 3. It usually be in the division. There's the American League, and then there's the National League. Each league has a division. There's the American League, there's the East, there's the West, and then there's the Central. Split the same way as the National League. It's the same format. You get what I'm saying? So now you have 3 teams that's taking the division that they don't have to play the playoff game. There's one team from each division that's going to play, the one or the second team that has the second best record. Now, since even in the shortened season for the COVID situation, they tested the expanded playoff situation now. Was it great? I mean, for me, yeah, it was a little bit great because you had more teams and more people and fan bases to better more opportunities. Because remember, there's a lot of teams like Miami Marlins, like Detroit Tigers, these low average teams that are actually not doing nothing for their fans. So to have the ability to where it's like, hey, you know what, maybe we don't have to play that hard, but we can try to make at least a wild card to be able to go into a playoff and be able to give the fans what they really want, because there's a lot of fans that have been waiting for it. I have been waiting for it. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. But I've been waiting for it. But it's more expanded and more opportunities for more teams and more fans and more everything to get the opportunity to go into the playoffs. Yeah. That's exciting. Yeah, I think it's exciting for me. It's exciting.
Do you think that plays a role on, like, a mentality for teams not to go as hard to clinch the division and kind of say, we can kind of...
No, because remember, like, if you're in the playoff, remember, every team wants to be into that playoff. That's exciting. I don't care if you just think let's play a little bit and we'll probably get into it. No, if you get into the playoff, trust and believe, there's going to be players that's going to be busting their butt to play every game like it means everything, because they got a chance, an opportunity to be able to go into to get that big chip, the World Series. That's the goal, that's the objective. You get what I'm saying? So they're not gonna play like soft. If they get into that playoff, they're gonna play hard. And there's gonna be good teams. And they're gonna, if they keep that format, then the mentality of every team is going to change, because you're giving a team an opportunity that they didn't have before. One team might be better than the other one, but all the other teams in that division might suck. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, hey, 3 other teams can be able to make it, just have at least a third or second record. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So more opportunities, yes, more opportunities.
More opportunities, yes. Because I don't know, I'm concerned that
always concerned.
Some teams might be like, all right, we are in this division where this division is not that good, but because of the new rules, we might squeeze in there, even though we kind of don't deserve to be
in there. And if they squeeze in there,
just because of the numbers.
If they squeeze in there, then let them squeeze in there. Because if they squeeze in there, now they're able to get into that playoff race. That's what everybody wants. Yeah. If I was a player, I would want to just if I'm not a good team like the Los Angeles Dodgers, I'm not fit for that. My roster's not built like the San Francisco Dodgers or Houston or Boston or Toronto or the Mets. My lineup's not like that. My lineup might be like Detroit Tigers, low pitching, a little bit of hitters, but nothing crazy. If I get an opportunity to get into that playoff, trust and believe, I'm giving my 100% all just to get into that, because you never know. Baseball is weird like that. You know, you got the Dodgers that might be a stacked team, but if they face the Miami Marlins, they might lose because the Miami Marlins have good pitching. You know what I'm saying? Remember, like I said, some people are not built for series. Yeah. Some people are built for one game series. That's it. You know, that's pretty much it. So honestly, I love it. I love the whole format. I love the whole format. Today's game now, back then, remember, people are trying to come and baseball's trying to pull people a new fan base. So if you give an opportunity like that, they take it.
Yeah, let's see how it works out. I mean, I like it too. You get more teams in the playoff, it expands the playoffs, it makes it more dramatic instead of one little short month. Yeah. Everything has to be like that.
Like, what do you think? What do you think? You know, do you like how the game is changing? Do you like the new rules that are set for, you know, non-baseball fans, like I said, as you know? So do you feel that it's necessary? You know, would you watch it? You know, do you like the rules? Just give us your opinion. You know, put in the comments box. Let me know. I'm tired of hearing what he thinks. Let me know, please. Just hearing too much.
One last thing before we go. There also is not going to be a tie game.
What do you mean tie game?
So the series, if you have East, and they said the Yankees and Tampa Bay are tied, same wins, same losses. There's no tie game. They would have to determine it through some sort of circumstances.
There's no game at all.
Nope, there's no game at all.
See, now here's the thing. That's the part that I don't like. I don't like that.
So there won't be a wild card game to determine the tie teams.
I don't like that. I don't like that because you're putting the faith in a computer or people that don't even play. But see, that's the one thing I hate. I hate when people that actually play the game, that know the game, to make big baseball decisions. I hate that. That bothers me. Don't put your opinion if you haven't played this game and sweat and blood and tears. Don't give me that. You get what I'm saying? Don't give me that stuff. I don't want to hear that. I want people that know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That upsets me.
Sorry.
That really upsets me. It's not you. It's them. That pissed me off because keep the wild card format in there. Why would you take that away? You know, people, you know, that's a big game. You'll get ticket sales. You get everything through that. That's a big, oh my God. Yeah, don't worry about me.
Well, I'm happy that I got him this way because you called it up because.
Oh my God, I didn't even know about that. Honestly, that's crazy.
So that's why I said they pretty much eliminated the wild card game because it's all about numbers now. That's what I'm saying. Some teams just by one game, even though they're worse, make it in. It's not that determining team of ties or score.
It makes no sense. Yeah. Why do that? Why do that? Come on.
Because there's only a specific time. Because now there's more teams for the playoffs. And obviously October is the playoff season, so the schedule is so tight now that they can't afford a wild card game.
They can't afford a wild card game.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so it's...
What happened? Didn't they agree in this whole new CBA rule? You know what I'm saying? In this whole CBA contract when they had it?
They wanted more. To be honest, I think they wanted an 18th or like, what is it?
They wanted a ghost runner. They wanted a ghost team. They wanted a ghost team to where it's like if 4 teams go in the playoffs, and then they got, remember, like I said, you got the American League, you got the National League, 4 teams from each division going there, then you have 2 other teams facing for it, then you have a ghost team where, you know, the big team doesn't have to play that team. It's just a team that, like I said, computerized people that don't play the game to make a big decision like that. That's just dumb to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh my God, that doesn't make sense to me, man.
Yeah, so that's the new rules. They're trying to make it more exciting and fun for new fans to come in. For teams who normally don't make it in, they get a chance to say, hey, usually the Mariners always kind of make it in there. Now Seattle fans will be happy, make more money, they'll be watching.
There's always a positive to a negative, and that's the thing. Like, yes, I'm excited about giving another fan base that that didn't have the possibility, or they probably didn't make the playoffs in a couple of years or whatever like that is, and that fan base is kind of thriving to get that type of feeling back. And I understand, you know, as a Met fan, I understand the type of situation that they're in. Yeah. So it's giving that, but also the way you have the format and the way it's set up, I totally disagree with how they have that wild card set up. That's just retarded. Let those two teams that earn that spot throughout these 162 games, because 162 games is a very long time and a very long schedule to play. So give those two teams the opportunity to play one another. Yeah. Come on, baseball. You have to get better. You have to get better. And let me know what you think. Do you disagree, or do you agree with what Brian said about this whole new situation? Because I didn't know about it. This whole wild card situation. Please let me know, because I'm upset about this. I don't know about you. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. It's all right.
Mic me up, baby. So, now, but this isn't a new rule. This has always been in play. It's something interesting. It's nothing to do with cheating or anything. Okay. It's just something fun that networks do now. They mic up a specific player for the game, and it's not meant to, again, cheat or see what they're telling the other players. It's just something fun that they do, so they get like an insight on what it is like to be a baseball player, literally on that moment. Kind of fun. So what do you feel? I know you have some you like the mic'd up little things. It's a nice little detail that like casual players don't really care or don't even know about. Yes. What's your take on the mic'd up players?
Oh well, honestly, to my opinion, I love it because I'm actually hearing the player and hearing the plays. For example, on when the Yankees was playing Boston Red Sox, right? They had Kiki Hernandez. And he was mic'd up. Now, he wasn't, just like Brian said, you can't cheat, nobody's taking an advantage. You don't get nothing out of any of that. But what you get out of is an experience, and you hear players and how they think when they're in the game at that position. I want to hear players, their reaction and what they think if a ball's coming in, and what is their mindset, what is their thinking of, like what base do they go to first, what play do they make. Like that's exciting, because young players coming up into the game will love to catch a glimpse of that, because they don't get the opportunity to actually speak to an MLB player firsthand. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the opportunity to have that. So to hear players actually be on live and hear their reactions is everything to me, because I want to hear different players. I want to hear different positions. I want to know what you're thinking as a catcher underneath that mask. I want to hear what you're thinking when you're an outfielder or a third baseman or a first baseman or etc. I want to see that. I want to hear that. That's fantastic for me. Yeah. That's something that in the game right now, people will love to hear stuff like that, for real.
Yeah. Any examples you think that you love, like, oh, I didn't know that, or I like the way...
Okay, for instance, in the Kiki Hernandez, for instance, the way he was... So the ball was coming, there was a hitter that was there was a first base, so somebody was there was a runner on second, and there was a runner on third. There was a faster runner on third base, and then there was a slower runner on second. So when he's thinking about it, he's like, okay, if the ball hits to me, where do I go first? Because he's not trying to let the third base, the fast runner, get to home. He's trying to give all opportunities to squeeze as much runs he can to save. You know what I'm saying? So the ball got hit to him. He catches it. He throws it all the way to home because there's a fast runner. He's trying to get him out, but he possibly can't really get him out because the base runner's at third, and he's in center field, so he's trying to get him. So he throws the ball all the way to the cutoff man. It doesn't make it, but the runner at second only goes to third. So he did eliminate another run, because 2 runs could have scored. There was 2 men on base. There was a second and a third runner. If the base hit and if he didn't make that play and he didn't think about what he was going to do, and that's the best thing he did. He thought about it and gave his insights about his decision thinking and how he was going to make that move to the world. And that's everything. I didn't know about that. I didn't know how people, players think. I want to see that. Yeah. That's interesting to me.
It is fun, especially for younger fans and people who, like college kids, or even younger than that, Little League and stuff like that. They get so excited. They have a little glimpse of what a professional thinks and how they should change their mindset and say, think of the bigger picture. Every single batter is always an opportunity. Mm-hmm. What do I do if this happens, that happens? And then being mic'd up by listening to their conversation literally live while it's happening
That's amazing.
It is a fun insight.
And let me know what
baseball.
you think. Like I said, let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you like the new rules? Do you like hearing players? Would you love to hear players' mindsets on how they react to certain plays? You know, just like I said, would you mind it if they gave you opportunity to listen to every position player? Hey, let me throw it on the catcher. Let me throw it on the starting pitcher. Let me throw it on the center fielder to get their mindsets. If you're coming up in the game and you're watching this and you're trying to become an MLB player and you want to take notes, this right here would be a note to take, because if you're playing that position, you would love to see that mindset of that player making that decision to seeing what will you do. You're not gonna do the exact same thing, but you're gonna try to do as much as possible to see that, and that's everything to me. So let me know what you think right in the comments. Let me know if you like it. Do you disagree with it? I love it. For me, I love it.
Please follow me.
Hey, just let everybody know, man. Follow me at Akire Knows Baseball 30 and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You know me. Name it, everything. I'm here for you. Let me know about the episode. Let me put in your comments. Let me know what you like it, disagree with it. Do you like the new rules? Let me know. But please, follow me. Like that?
And cut.